It is a humongous big day in the KHL, Bruce Gallup would have put it. We got 11 games on the agenda. My name is Andreas Sachenko and you're watching Daily KHL Update. We take it to Yekaterinburg first, where Off-Time Belize defend the ice against SKA St. Petersburg. Early into the game, the Bears to skate in 3-on-1. Vasily Petkolzin takes his shot and it comes right up the post. A few minutes later, Pavel Datsyuk gets the puck on open ice, skates to the hash marks and slings it past Magnus Hellberg for his 11th of the season. SKA tied up 6 minutes into the second period with a power play goal. Anto Bordasov rifles it home from on top of the circle. Looks like Jakub Kovras is hurt on the play and Off-Time Belize swap him for Vladislav Droz. SKA throw a power play goal past him just a few minutes later. This time Ivan Morozov hits the target. They had a security marker to their lead late in the period. Maxim Groshev scores his first goal in St. Petersburg jersey, and that gives us our final. SKA take it 3-1 on the road. We're up to Magnitogorsk now, where Metalurg do battle with Lokomotiv. The hosts get on the board 30 minutes in. Nikolai Prokhorkin scores his 10th of the season. Great hand-eye coordination in front of the net. Lokomotiv even it up just under 2 minutes into the second. It's a 2-0 short-handed rush and until Lunder finishes it off. Artur Kayumov with the helper. Magnitsky got back in the lead late in the period. Igor Shverov plays it across and Grigory Dronov sends it in. He's got points on 3 consecutive games now. Metalurg extend their lead to 3-1 8 minutes into the third. Sergei Mazekin makes a smart pass and Maxim Karpov scores on the Yonin net. They put it away late in regulation. 4 minutes on the clock. Arkhip Nikolenko whips it past Ilya Konovalov from the high slot. The final count of this one is Metalurg 4, Lokomotiv 1. Welcome to Ufar, where Severstal entertains Salavati Live tonight. The Bears are a tough bunch and they break the ice 10 minutes into the game. Jakob Berglund makes a marvelous pass from Gretzky's office. Kirill Kapustin fans on the shot, but it still goes in. 1-0 Severstal. Salava bring you back to square one 4 minutes into the second. Rookie defenseman Alexander Alexeyev dangles his way to the net, loses the handle. Timo Hardikainen takes his shot and it goes in off Alexeyev. Severstal got back in front 3 minutes later. Igor Morozov puts the puck on net from the win and Adam Lishka takes care of the rebound. He takes Salovat less than a minute to even it up again. Marcus Granlund sends it in on a power play with a hard one-timer. Shortly after that, Timo Hardikainen plants himself in the slot, gets the puck from Alex Kadeikin and jams it in for his 22nd of the season. They put it on ice midway through the third. Marcus Granlund scores his 2nd of the night and 23rd of the year. That's all Salava need. 4-2 is the final on this one. We'll make our next stop in Chelyabinsk to wrap up our trip to the Urals. Tracker face-off against Avangard. The Hawks get off to a quick start. Denis Zernov finds the back of the net off a give-and-go play with Ilya Kovalchuk. Avangard make it a 2-0 hockey game meter to the frame. The puck slides to the blue line. Alexei Bereglazov picks it up, takes a few strides in, and sends it in through a screen. We're less than 2 minutes into the second. Ilya Kovalchuk plays it to the high slot to Maxim Chudinov. Extra pass to the circle. Now Ilya Kupov hits the wide-open cage. Soon after that, Ilya Kablakov staples Ilya Karpukhin to the boards, and Karpukhin is slow to get up. Oleg Ivenko challenges Kablakov to a fight, but he won't indulge, and we end up with offside and minors. 4-4 hockey. Denis Zernov gains speed, tries to skate into the zone, and he's sent flying by Sergei Tereshchenko. Nice hip check. Track to get a goal back right before the intermission. Slava Snovin converts in a power play with just 4 seconds on the clock. He's got 4 goals in 5 games now. They make things interesting 4 minutes into the third. Nick Balin finishes off this great passing play while Lukas Sedlak and Tomasz Dika draw the helpers. A little after that, Zernov does skate over the blue line with the speed, goes for the wraparound, and Roman Will makes a fantastic save to keep it a 1-goal game. But it won't help Tractor anyway. Avantgarde hold on to the lead and take it 3-2 on the road. We move on to Kazan now, where the only team with a confirmed lock playoff spot, Akbars, meet Dynamo Riga, who are dead last in league standings. But Latvian side scores an early goal. Yanis Schwanenberg sends it past Timur Bilala from a bad angle just 70 seconds into the game. Akbars get back even in no time though. 19-year-old rookie Ilya Sapanov scores his first career KHL goal just 16 seconds later. It doesn't take him long to get his second. Andrei Pidan takes a shot from the point and Sapanov tips it in front of the net less than 2 minutes later. Dynamo go on a power play right after that, and Rhys Scarlett beats Bilalov with a snapshot from mid-point. Bilalov allows 2 goals and as many shots, and he's replaced by Adam Radeborn in net. The scoring stops for a while. Akbars get in front only late in the second period. Artem Lukayanov beats Ivan Nalimov on the stick side, and Nalimov is not quite happy about it. Third period now, Dynamo on a power play. Richards Bookers gets the puck at the side of the net, and here roughs it short side past Radeborn. Later in the frame, Scarlett takes a hard clapper from the point. Radeborn gives up a rebound, and Gennady Stilarov cashes in. And again, Akbars find a quick answer. Patrice Cormier's goal is waved off due to goal interference, but it won't even matter. Artem Lukayanov scores his second of the game and 5th of the year just over a minute later. This time he goes for the Three Musketeers sally. 4-4, and this one goes to overtime. 9 seconds of the extra period now. Dmitry Voronkov rushes back to his defensive zone, but he's too late. Former Kamloops Blazer Jason Lipon slips it in, and Dynamo shock Akbars on the road. 5-4 is your final on this barn burner. And now to Helsinki, Finland, where Jokerit lifts him up against Boris. The Cats break the ice with just over a minute remaining in the first period. Phil Verone steals the puck at center ice short-handed, races to the net and manages to beat Candice on a breakaway. No scoring in the second, so we head straight to the third. The Jets is tied up early. Alex Grant zings it home from the high slot. Middle of the period now, Jokerit can clear the puck from their zone. Curtis Volk takes matters into his own hands, skates to the hash marks and scores an absolute beauty of a goal. 2-1 Boris now. In the final 5 minutes of regulation, Samuel Lepisto takes a double minor, and that proves to be crucial. Curtis Volk goes on to score his second of the game and 8th of the year to make it 3-1. And in the last minute, Anton Sagadev chips in another one just to make sure. Boris beat Jokerit in Helsinki for the 5th consecutive time. 4-1 is the final. And there are a few other scores left to tell you about. Denis Golovov scored in overtime to lift Amur over Kunlun Red Star 3-2 on the road. As many as 14 different players had at least a point on Torpedo as they defeated Neftekimik 7-1 on home ice. Dynamo Minsk beat Sochi 3-2 in overtime. Roman Gorbanov with the game-winning goal. Justin Danforth, Matthias Tadenby, and Jakub Jurabik got 2 points each as Vidas beat Sibir 3-1 at home ice. And finally, Captain Sergei Andronov scored a shorthanded goal in the final 2 minutes of regulation to give Red Army a 2-1 win over the arch-rival Spartak. And that's it for your KHL update. There won't be any games this Wednesday, but there are 9 more on Thursday, so check back with us then. My name is Andreas Sachenko, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.